What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Another pay period has gone by, which means we get to give out more money, more Count On awards. And this week, 7 people are getting $300 to your paycheck tomorrow. And when we pick these 7 people, we always do a video describing each of those people and why they were selected in this pay period. And this week, all 7 people have a very similar characteristic that actually reminded me of Tim Duncan. Bear with me for this analogy. I thought it was good. You can tell me if it was terrible later, but here's where I'm at. Tim Duncan's nickname was the Big Fundamental. He was very good at basketball because he knew that to be good at basketball, you had to be good at these things, right? He practiced them. He was very good at them for many, many years, for a long time, and he is now an NBA Hall of Famer because of it. So these folks know that this is what you need to do to be good at delivery, to be a safe driver, and to be an overall good Count On Horse team member. So I know that was a terrible analogy, but these 7 people are now going to be known to me as the big fundamentals for our team because each week they are just crushing it, solid, go out, get their route done, help out when needed. I don't have to worry about them when I go send them out, and they always have a wonderful attitude on top of it. So these 7 are my big fundamental Count Ons this week. That was a terrible analogy. It was better in my head, but here we go. I'm going to keep rolling with it. First up, David H. On top of being one of my big fundamentals, Dave is always ready to rescue, always has a positive attitude when he's calling in, no matter what time of day it is, no matter where he is in town, always ready to help out the team. And he's always at his scheduled shifts. I never have to worry about him calling out, being late, having any issues getting into work or needing to leave early or anything like that. He is just always by the book, very steady, and always just a solid team member each week that we have him on the team. Dave, we can count on you. Next up is Henaro. Henaro is the king of communication. Anytime we have a conversation about, in his Marco Polo videos, about maybe a DNR or anything along those lines, we have a follow-up to see how we can improve on that, how he can have a better score in that area the next week. And I never see the same things happen time and time again. It happens once and he gets it fixed the next week, and he's just consistently solid and always improving in whatever areas that he can improve, and we appreciate that each week, and always has 800 plus FICO scores, and we love to see that as well. So Henaro, we can count on you. Next up is Steve. Speaking of FICO scores, recently he and I have been really focused on FICO scores and seatbelts. I had texted him a couple times saying like, hey, we had some seatbelt infractions from a couple days ago. Make sure you're buckled in all day long, whatever the case may be. And he would call me immediately on his day off, not while he was working, of course, and say, no, I was buckled in all day long, and we tried to troubleshoot, and we ended up figuring out the problem, got it fixed, and now those issues aren't going to be happening. So Steve, I appreciate that willingness to be ready to go and ready to get that fixed. That's what we're looking for. We want to make sure we get any potential problem or issue with the van solved as quickly as we can so we can get all of these problems alleviated. Steve, we can count on you. You, put it in the wrong spot. Next up is Patrick. In addition to being solid each day, every week, I think Patrick is one of those people where even if he has a rough morning, he'll come in and I can just like feel him getting in his zen when he's loaded up his van, he's good to go. He's waiting for his mentor to let him file the report so that he can get on the road. And I can just like see him getting in the zen and just like throwing away whatever happens in the morning or whatever else is happening outside of work and thinking about, and he's just ready to go. And then he goes out, performs, gets it all done, and has a great attitude the entire time, and we love seeing that. So Patrick, thank you. We can count on you. It's Patrick's birthday yesterday, by the way, so everyone wish him a happy belated birthday. Next up is John G. We send John all over town, north, south, east, west, rural, city roads, city routes, it doesn't matter. John goes out, gets the job done, doesn't complain, doesn't matter what van he's in, just wants to be able to get out there, get those packages delivered, and has helped us many, many times saying, hey, this road is not a good road to deliver on, but this is the successful way I was able to go make this package, or deliver this package successfully. So John, thank you, we can count on you. Next up is Kara. Kara is always positive, always smiling, always ready to go for the day, has a great attitude when she comes in, and I super appreciate Kara because she always keeps her van clean. And anytime there is something that someone else left the day before, she cleans it out, lets me know saying, hey, this was in my van yesterday, I just want to let you know, so we can make sure we can keep those vans clean. And I like to see when people take pride in the vehicles that they are in, because you're in it for 9 hours a day, so you might as well keep it clean for that next person. So Kara, thank you, we can count on you. And last but not least this week is James. We often give James a ridiculous dirt route, whether it's north, south, I think there's one more east and south, but he always crushes it, ready to go do a rescue afterwards. Always has a good attitude, even though those roads might not be the best, but is always ready to crush it and help the team, and we appreciate that. And then the last couple of months, we've made huge strides with James on his FICO score. There was a few weeks in a row, maybe even about a month, that was, low 700s. We were kind of flirting in that range, but then all of a sudden we've just skyrocketed into 800 and above each and every week, and we love seeing that. Appreciate that hard work, James. Appreciate that dedication to safe driving. All right, my big fundamentals: Dave H., Henaro, Steve, Patrick, John G., Kara, and James. Thank you all for being people that we can count on each week. Yeah, that's it for me. Another wonderful pay period for this team. Thank you all so much for your hard work. $300 coming to that paycheck. Have fun, be safe, see you soon.